Hello, Math 8 students. This is a brief video for assignment 6.1 practice B. A few students have asked for a little bit of help, so this is a video to remind you of what was taught in the guided notes and the video. Remember, if you're an online student, the expectation is you're taking notes on your own. You're welcome to use the guided notes, but to get credit for the class, the assigned task is for you to work on the quiz that is attached to the video lesson, just as an FYI, as a reminder. Okay, so looking at this assignment, I'm determining from a table and a mapping diagram if it's a function or not. So yes or no. So if we look at two examples I've created for you, when we're looking at functions, we're looking at y's. So we're looking at the domain, or we're also calling it independent variable now, or the input. So if you have at any point an x, an input, a domain, or independent variable that repeat, that means that it cannot be a function. So if we look at this example, we have 2, right, 4, and 3 as your x. I can highlight them right here. None of those repeat. That means that this relationship is a function. It doesn't matter that these 8s repeat, because that's an output. We can definitely have outputs that repeat. It's just we're just looking at the input. Make sure that that doesn't repeat. Looking at this example, notice that the x, the input, the domain repeats every time. 2, 2, 2. That means that this is not a function. Okay. So looking at problem number 3, notice that the x repeats. If we were to write the ordered pair, it would be 118 or 119. Those two ordered pairs, the input repeats. So not a function. And the reason why is the 1 repeats. The input repeats twice. And that's just a brief explanation of it. If you want me to, I can show you why that is. So we've started to talk about vertical line test. So if I were to draw this right here, and I did a vertical line test, it wouldn't work, because let me map this out. Or this one would work. So 2, 4. So if I were to graph this, it would be a point up here, and then a point up here, 4, 8, and then 3, 8. Notice that if I were to have an invisible line at any point, it wouldn't hit 2 points. The line is curvy, so it is not a linear function, but it is still a function. Let's look at this example right here. If I were to graph these, 2, 5, so I go over 2, up 5, right here, and then 2, 3, about here, and then 2, 4 right here. So if I connect these, whoops, if I connect these, it's a straight line. So if I had an invisible line, a vertical line, it would hit multiple points, actually infinitely many points. So that means it's not a function. So that's brief explanation of what was taught before. And is this a relationship, yes or no? Just look at your input, your domain in each set, your tables or your mapping diagram, and if x repeats, not a function. We'll talk a little bit more about the vertical line test in a future lesson, but it's been mentioned before in class. I'm not sure if it was mentioned in the video guide for this lesson, but just wanted to let you know that that is why it wouldn't work, because if we did a vertical line test, the line that we create would hit multiple points, and so it would not be a function. So anyway, let me know if you need further help. Thanks.